You just read the last cybersecurity risk assessment. The spreadsheet is immaculated. The heat map is glowing amber. The risk register lists 47 distinct vulnerabilities. And yet, you have no idea what to do next. Do you halt your product launch to fix a high risk one library? Do you burn $50,000 of runway hiring a DevSecOps? Or do you accept the risk and hope investors don't ask hard questions next week? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. You are experiencing what I called the risk register mirage. It looks like a data, but it gives you no direction. If you're leading a seed stage or scaling company in a SOC 2 audit, HIPAA regulatory healthcare, GDPR data environment, AI with sensitive IP, fintech handling real money, you are operate in a high trust, high regulation environment with a startup runway. You don't have a time for noise, you need a decision. But most cybersec assessment are not built for decision makers. They're built for compliance checkbox, and that's the problem. The core problem is, let me explain why most risk assessment fail execution. The first one is language barrier. Your report says critical cryptographic implementation flaw in authentication module. What do you need to hear this? We could lose patient data, trigger regulatory fines, and lose enterprise deal. Security speaks CVSS score. You speak revenue, runway, and reputation. Is that translation doesn't not happen? The report gets filled and forgotten. The second issue is everything is urgent. Paradox. Risk register love listening everything. They rarely prioritize based on business impact, and a minor API issue get labeled high. A potential data leak threatening FDA approval also get labeled high. If everything is priority one, nothing is priority one. So engineering spirit gets spent fixing low impact bugs while struggling risk quietly grows. The third one is risk acceptance is not a strategy. Startup take calculated risk every day, but risk as accepted without a business trigger is not a strategy. If you accept a security risk, it must be tied to something. We accept this risk until Series A closure. We accept this until 10,000 user. We accept this until enterprise sales begin. Without a trigger, risk becomes silent technical debt, a silent debt component. Let me reframe it. So here's the shift comes on it. Cybersecurity risk should not treat it as a technical switch. It is a business dial. Before you can decide, you need three answers. Impact. What is the dollar value of the downside? Probability. How like is this in next 12 months? Leverage. What strategical door does fix this unlock? If your risk report doesn't answer those three questions, it's just a paperwork, not a decision tool. In fintech, a breach kills trust overnight. In healthcare, patient safety and regulatory collide. In AI, your intelligent property is your valuation. This is not a vulnerability management. This is an execution risk dialogue. So I will put it in the three box method. As a leader, you don't need to 47 vulnerabilities. You need three boxes. Box one, no go risk. There are extensive threat. If it is not fixed, you can't launch. You can't lose the next funding round. You will fail a component audit. Decision, stop the line, allocate the resource immediately. The box two, business driven risk. There is where security drives revenue. Maybe hardening your architecturing, enabling multi-tendency, maybe closing an API gap, unlock a Fortune 500 pilot. But the decision is put this on the product roadmap. This is not a security tax, it is a sales enablement. The box three is runway risk. These are calculated bits. They are real, but not existential. Decision is accept them explicitly and tie them to a trigger. For example, we accept this risk until 10,000 user. Then we will fix it. That keeps the velocity high without letting the technical debt spiral. So what I want to position you is something like if you are a building a AI system protecting a priority model, fintech platform moving direct deposit, healthcare SaaS managing PHI, your security posture should accelerate growth, not slow down. A vulnerability is a technical symptom, a risk is a business condition, and leaders need a business clarity, not spreadsheet. If you are tired of droning in a cybersec spreadsheets instead of making confident decision, we do something different. We don't just hand you a report. We facilitate 15 minutes of executive risk dialogue. We map your technical reality to your runway, your growth milestone, your investor conversation, your compliance path. If you're a founder, CEO, CTO, or CISO in a AI healthcare or fintech, let's bridge the gap between the security noise and strategical decision.